Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, yellow. Check, check. Block 54, block 54. Get your swarm on.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Yellow, 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 yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And it's complete to Kelce. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mahomes now to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Johnson, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
36 to Mike.
They'll run it here. This is James White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score's a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Chiefs 7, Patriots nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie. We ain't giving him nothing today. Check 4, check 4. Help him.
Sony Michel, his first carry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And almost drive, but fell incomplete. The Patriots.
It's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, 57, color, 57, color.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And now Edelman. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And Sanders has got it complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chiefs 7, Patriots nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All day, every day.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Brady now on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
High 7.
Now Brady. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 52. Shit. Hey, 43, 15. Watch twist. Fight on these two. High 7, let's go.
And that'll set them back 5.
Yellow, I've got one away. Got escape situation. Let's go. 43. 51 the mic. I'm coming. Mike 51.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 62 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 20. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, Mike 20.
Brady now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Well, that's complete to Sanders. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58, the Mike. Here we go, D. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58. Check it, reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about at the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Check three. Hey, 15. Yellow. 51, Mike 51.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
47-yard line.
Yellow.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Yellow.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 54's Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
50. Let's go. Smooth. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go Bandit.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Hey, yo, go. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Wait, that. Ready? Check. Hey, Alabama.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Wait, set. Wide, 20. Hey, goal 66.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is caught. Gronkowski. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yellow. I'm coming out slow. Mike's 54.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 4 down. 150.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Chris Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
65. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
6-6. Pull it high.
Brady gives to Michelle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
58, 58, Mike. Got you, boy.
On 2nd and 7, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Back to throw, Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Gosh, given the time of the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Key 26, key 26.
Hey, exit. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Sugar, sugar.
20, Mike, 20. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get it.
To throw is Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the ground, Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 4. We got 4. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch out.
72.
Watch out.
Regular. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You're gonna keep that.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yeah, a couple of more memorable ones for sure. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards on the ground. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown!
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles